our first ever full YouTube video, which is kind of crazy. So subscribe and let's get started. We're starting 2025 with a bang, and by that I mean Parfums on 40% off this Friday, January 17th at fragrancegalore.com. So get ready, and the sale is only going to be for 48 hours. Starting with the current hype, Parfums Althair. This is an intoxicating, sweet, creamy vanilla with cinnamon, praline, cardamom, giving it a little bit of that spice. Perfect for fall and winter. And I think this is such a good masculine vanilla fragrance. You know, it has that sweetness, but it is also super sophisticated and seductive at the same time. I would give this one an easy 9.7 out of 10. I absolutely love this one. Next up is the one that really started it all for the brand. Layton was the most popular fragrance from Parfums for the longest time until Althair came about, and I think it's kind of taking that spot a little bit. But this one is a masterpiece. I've not seen a lot of dupes, and I mean good dupes by that. This is such a unique fragrance. I mean, it opens with like a burst of fresh citruses like bergamot, lavender, and then you get a creamy sweetness from the vanilla, but it is super masculine at the same time. I mean, this is one of my absolute personal favorites from the entire line. I would give this one a 9.1 out of 10. Up next at the third spot is the stronger, more bolder, louder brother of Layton Exclusif. This truly is a more darker, deeper version. I mean, with the agarwood, with the patchouli, it gets super strong, beast mode, and it lasts very long. Just like most of the Parfums de Marly's, longevity would not be an issue. I would give this one an 8.6 out of 10 just because I don't understand the concept of flankers in niche houses, but I kind of need to get used to it because they're actually doing a very good job. At the fourth spot is the Green Beauty Greenley by Parfums de Marly. This is such a fragrance. I mean, when it comes to citrus fragrances, it is hard to get the longevity, but this one will give you an easy 6+ hours. And it is truly the type of fragrance that is like super bright and vibrant, that is like instantly lifting your mood up. Like when you spray this, your mood is going to change. It is a citrus fragrance, but with a lot of character, and a lot of times citrus fragrances don't last, which I believe you won't have that problem with this fragrance. With green apple, a little bit of musk, and oak moss giving it a bit of that earthiness, this is hands down a good 8.9 out of 10. Up next is a creamy, smooth, almondy, nutty fragrance, Pegasus. If you are looking for a masculine vanilla that is seductive, perfect for fall and winter, good for date nights, then you have definitely found your peg. I mean, a lot of people don't like this because of how sweet it is, but let me tell you, if you like any type of like sweet vanilla gourmand fragrances and you are a man, you definitely need to try this one because this will not disappoint you. It is the type of fragrance that you might not like instantly, but it will definitely grow on you. So just try it on your skin, and I'm pretty sure you're really gonna like. And it's not like super overwhelmingly gourmand leaning. I mean, I absolutely love this one. I think it's exquisite, fantastic option for men looking for vanilla fragrances. I would give this one an 8.5 out of 10. And now I have the more intense, louder, bolder, mysterious version of Pegasus Exclusif. This is definitely a lot more stronger, without a doubt. And what I've noticed is that all the exclusive, they're just adding oud. They're keeping the same base, but with oud. So if anyone wants a deeper version, then they can always go with Exclusif. I get what they're doing with it, and also I get a lot more amber from this one, and I get a lot more vanilla from the original Pegasus. I would give this one a solid 8 out of 10. Moving on to the seventh spot, I have the most versatile and probably the most safest from the entire collection of Parfums de Marly, Percival. Percival is a fresh, clean, masculine, like very smooth, very easy to wear, something you can wear pretty much all year round without really thinking about it. It starts off fresh with lavender and bergamot. Seems like lavender is one of their like key ingredients in their collection. And then once it kind of dries down, you get a little bit of musk and also tonka, cardamom, coriander, nutmeg, and amber. So this is like a fresh, smooth, warm fragrance, perfect for like casual outings. You want to wear it to the office. Just a really good fragrance for everyday use. I would give this one a 7.9 because it's a little basic. Like the DNA is kind of redundant, and I think for the price point, you could probably get a lot more. Up next is Haired. This one is not easy to love, versatile, or anything like that. Rather, it's completely opposite. It is a super unique and a bit hard to love, honestly. I know a lot of people love it, but for me, I don't love like the tobacco scent profile. Like Jazz Club is the only tobacco fragrance that I truly, genuinely enjoy and love. Honestly, this one, it might just be me because I don't like tobacco fragrances, but I know that a lot of people do like the scent profile. I first smell it, I get a lot of tobacco, but the more it dries down, I smell a lot more creamy undertones. Like I still get the tonka, the cinnamon, the vanilla, and I feel like it might just be me, honestly, you guys. But it is definitely a very unique tobacco fragrance. I would give this one a 7.7 out of 10. This one is one of my absolute personal favorites from the brand after Layton and Althair, of course. Haltane is a very unique green earthy oud. So you get the hints of oud, but it is very fresh and clean at the same time. I think it is super versatile and super easy to love for being an oud fragrance. Even if you're someone who doesn't really love oud fragrances, I would recommend you try this fragrance. This might kind of change your mind about it. I think this is a very masculine, very rich, like it gives off mafia vibes in a way, honestly. And it is a really, really good fragrance for transitional seasons like spring, fall. You can wear this and also maybe layer it if you're kind of experimental. I would give this one a 9.1 out of 10. Classic freshness are the two words that I would use to describe this fragrance. It is just so effortless and timeless. This is the type of scent DNA that just doesn't go out of style. Super clean, super fresh. Constantly reminds me of Silver Mountain Water for a very weird reason, but I know that they don't share a lot of similar ingredients, so I don't know why that is, but I think this is also a very good safe blind buy if you are somebody who likes fresh, easy, clean, classic fragrances. Just something you can wear when you get out of shower. It is that very charismatic, effortless, fresh fragrance. I would give this one a 6.8 out of 10 just because I wouldn't spend a lot of money unless it is on sale like it's going to be for 40% off. Then I would. I wouldn't pay the retail price for this one. At the 11th spot, I have Cologne. I get a lot of powdery accords from this one, but when I looked at Fragrantica, it has no powdery accords, which is kind of weird. But to me, this smells very powdery, very like lipstick kind of fragrance. I am definitely not a fan of this scent DNA. It is a bit spicy, a bit powdery. It is very unique to say the least. I mean, it's definitely something I have not smelled before, but there is a dupe for this one and it is pretty spot on. So let me know if you want me to reveal the dupe over on Instagram or TikTok, whatever. And this one I would say is a 6.5 just because it's not a scent that really attracts me personally. But if you are someone who likes a very out of the box, unique scent, maybe try this one. It's not a safe blind buy. Okay, let's talk about this Black Beauty. Carlisle is a beast mode, dark, smoky, mysterious fragrance. I mean, I thought this would be hard to love, but I see that a lot of people love this one, which kind of surprised me a little bit, but in a good way. I absolutely love this fragrance. I mean, if you cannot tell, I definitely lean towards the darker, more warmer spectrum of the fragrance line, if you want to say that. But this is a beast mode fragrance, and you will get attention whether you like it or not. When you walk past somebody, they're definitely getting a good sniff of you with this one on. I would give this one a 9.1 out of 10. One thing I like about Parfums de Marly is that they cover all accords and all scent profiles and fragrance families. So now they have Sedley. This is a very fresh, clean citrus. Like, it doesn't get more fresh and clean than this. I don't think so, especially in niche fragrances. Does it last super long? No, it doesn't. But I mean, for being a fresh fragrance, you would get a 4 to 6 hour longevity with a pretty moderate sillage. But it is definitely a very good fragrance for spring and summer, and if you want something that's super casual but uplifting and bright at the same time, then this would be your reach. I would give this one a 7.8 out of 10, which I think is a good rating. Last but certainly not the least is one of the newest released by Parfums de Marly, Percy's. I have not seen anyone talk about this one. It kind of just went under the radar because they released these two kind of at the same time, and this got all the love, the hype, because everyone was having a big vanilla moment. But this one is also a really, really good bright opening fragrance. So it opens very citrusy with a little bit of that fruitiness and then kind of transitioning to a woody, aromatic dry down. So it's definitely like a very unique citrus fragrance. I mean, nothing like they have done before. That is one more thing that I love about Parfums de Marly. They don't keep repeating the same scent profile and scent DNA again and again. You know, like if it's a success, then they just, like some brands, they just keep going on and on. I would give this one a 6.6 out of 10, not because I don't like it, but because they have much better options if you want to kind of save blind buy or just try a new fragrance. I would recommend those over this one. Okay, final thoughts. Safest blind buys, in my opinion, would be Althair, Layton, and Percival, definitely. Percival is a really, really versatile fragrance. You absolutely can't go wrong with it. Layton is a unique masterpiece. Even if you don't like it now, I'm pretty sure it will grow on you. And a lot of people have said that to me, like I sprayed on their arm, they leave and they come back and they're like, oh yeah, I really like the dry down. Althair is just luxury in a bottle. That is the best way I can describe it. It is the perfect, creamy, rich vanilla fragrance. Okay. Now, let me tell you the 3 most unique ones from the collection. Pegasus. This is such a good vanilla. Again, very different from Althair. They don't do the repeating the same kind of DNA. This is super smooth, a little nutty, very nice and creamy. Next up is Carlisle. Again, I mean, I did talk a lot about this one. It is just a super dark, loud fragrance. So if you've been looking for a super strong fall and winter fragrance, this is absolutely the best choice. And of course, one of my personal favorites, Haltane, an easy to go, versatile green oud fragrance. Okay, that is it for this video. I hope I can continue making videos every week. It is a little hard for me, honestly, but that is my goal for 2025, to post a lot more on YouTube. And yes, I hope you like the review, and let me know in the comments below which one you're gonna shop during the sale. And don't forget, the code is PDM40 for 40% off all Parfums de Marly at fragrancecolor.com. 48 hours on this Friday, January 17th.